Hi guys, come for a walk with me this morning. We're going to move our pigs from their training enclosure over there to their new paddock in the scrub over here. Then I'll go up and we'll check our incubating eggs and see how they're going, and I'll show you how we candle them and check for fertility. And then I'll give you a rundown on exactly what fruit trees we have growing in our orchard. So this morning we're going to move our pigs from their small training pen to their new paddock in the scrub. We don't have anything set up to contain them while we move them. We don't have any fences set up to get them from point A to point B. But we've let them go hungry overnight, and they do know their feed bucket, so the plan is someone will lead them with the feed bucket and they'll just follow from one pen to the other. That's how it all works in my head anyway. It could all go pear-shaped as soon as I open the gate. The veggie patch is right beside where they are now, so I reckon if they're going to go anywhere, it'll be straight into the veggie garden and start digging everything up. In which case this will probably be quite a short video because I don't think the rest will be publishable on a family website. So we're about to open up the pig pen and take them over to their new paddock. Karma's got the feed bucket and hopefully they'll follow her all the way with no detours. I know, let's open it up and see what happens.
Pig, pig, pig. Pig, pig, pig. Oh, pig, 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 pig. Come on.
I think they know where the electric fence used to be, so they're not real keen on going out.
Come on. Pig, 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 pig. Pig, 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 pig. Come on. Pig, pig, pig. Come on. Pig, 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 pig. Pig, pig, pig. Pig, 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 pig.
Come on guys. Might just have to start walking and see if they'll follow. Come on, out you go. This is not quite how it was supposed to work. Now we're cooking. It could all go pear-shaped, pear-shaped.
Yeah, good boy. Come on.
Oh, little buggers. Come on guys.
Come on. Here. Pick, pick, pick. Come on, pick, 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 pick.
Come on, settle down. Their feed dish is about 5 metres in. Let him have it.
Come on. Pig, pig, pig. Come on.
Didn't quite go as planned, did it?
No.
But they're in anyway, so that's the main thing.
It's not too bad.
No. I have to let them go a bit hungrier next time.
I think so.
Okay, let's just hope they test the electric fence and find out what it's all about if they don't really associate it with where they've been. Unless she looks a bit cautious, so that's a good sign. Alright, we'll leave them to it and see how they go. We've got to move their water and their shelter up here yet. And pigs have been in here for a few hours now. They're pretty settled in here now. We've got their water set up. They're starting to dig out underneath it already and make themselves a bit of a wallow. It doesn't usually take them long. The water's just run down by hose. We got a little 1,000 litre tank up there, and it just gravity feeds down here, up and over the fence, and down to the little nipple waterer here. I think they'll be right at home in here. Our incubating chicken eggs are at day 12 out of 21 now. We've been candling the eggs today so that we can remove any that are infertile. You don't want any of them going bad and cracking in the incubator. Our last batch was pretty disappointing in regards to fertility. I think we got around 15% or so. This batch is a bit better. We've got 33 fertile eggs out of 48, which is about 70%, which is not brilliant, but it's pretty good. This is what an infertile egg will look like. It's very bright. Occasionally you'll see a bit of a shadow that sort of gets your hopes up a bit, but it's usually just the yolk moving around within the egg. As you can see, a fertile developing egg is pretty obvious. You can clearly see the developing chicken moving around in there. Even at 4 days into the incubation, you'll be able to see those blood vessels pretty clearly. As the egg gets closer to hatch day, you sort of don't see quite as much movement in there, and the egg will look just like it's totally dark. It's not infertile, the chicken is in there, but the chicken takes up so much of the egg that the whole thing just looks black with maybe a tiny air pocket at the base. The only time we'll touch these eggs between now and when they hatch will be to turn the automatic turner off and to pull those little dividers out. It's only about 9 days now until they hatch, so by the time I do another update, hopefully we'll have a whole bunch of fluffy chickens in the brooder. We've used a fairly high-powered LED torch to candle the eggs today, but we found that the LED on the back of most phones these days does as good a job as anything. I only used the torch today just to try and put a bit more light into the eggs, and hopefully it'll show up a little bit better on the camera. One of the things I get asked a bit is what sort of fruit trees we're growing in our orchard. We've got such a variety of trees up there that I can never remember off the top of my head exactly what's in there. So I thought I'd sit down today and I'll just run through the varieties that we've got planted so far. Some of the more unusual ones I'd like to sit down and cover in a bit more detail in future videos, but for today we'll just quickly run through what's up there. As for the common stuff, we've got a range of citrus trees. We've got 2 oranges, 2 mandarins, 2 lemons, a lime and a tangelo. We've got an apple, we've got a pear, we've got an olive tree, we've got 1 avocado. We'd like to plant probably 3 different varieties of avocados, but for now we've just got the one. We've got 2 different varieties of mulberry, we've got 2 different varieties of fig, 4 different kinds of guava. We've got a bay tree, we've got locust, we've got pawpaw, we've got 1 variety of banana so far. We've got a few nut trees as well. We've got 2 pecan nut trees, we've got a macadamia nut tree and a monkey nut tree, which I think is also called a Malabar chestnut. I don't know too much about that one. As for the unusual stuff, some of these people would have heard of. You just don't see them grown too often, and you definitely don't see them for sale in shops. We've got the black sapote and the white sapote. The black sapote is your chocolate pudding fruit that most people have heard of. We've got 2 varieties of Japoticaba. We've got sugar apple, we've got the custard apple, ice cream bean, we've got star fruit, peanut butter fruit, cornelian cherry. We've even got one up there that I don't even know how to pronounce. It's called an abiu, I believe. It's A-B-I-U. It's a tropical tree, and it supposedly gets a caramel flavoured fruit, which sounded good to me, so we thought we'd give it a go. And then there's the bush tucker plants. We've got a finger lime, we've got the blue tongue, which you've seen. There's a cocky apple, a Fraser Island apple, a Spurtican plum, and then there's another little Aussie shrub up there called an apomatia. Again, I'm not sure on the pronunciation of that, but he has little guava-like fruit as well. And that's about it for the fruit orchard. Like I said, we've got plans to plant a lot more yet, but for now that's where it is. I just want to say a quick thanks for all the support we've been getting with these videos. I've been getting a lot of positive comments, and and people are sharing us around on Facebook and other social media, which is great. We're starting to get a fair sort of an audience actually, which is, you know, thanks to you guys liking the videos and commenting, sharing, all that sort of stuff. So thank you, and we'll keep working on making these videos a bit better, a bit more entertaining, stuff like that. I've got a few things in the pipeline, but that's about it for this week. So again, if you can leave a comment, click the like button, share us around, it all goes to help and increases our audience every time we put a video out. So thank you, and we'll see you next time.